Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is me, Nicole Marie Campbell of designingartist.com. And I am happy to see everyone this morning in Canada, the US, anywhere that you're tuning in. Here, my time is 9 a.m. This is going to be a daily to weekly practice where Designing Artist Me is going to go live on Facebook and show and progress with another beautiful company, Spirituality Gone Wild, with Debbie Garcia in California. And we are working together and collaborating talks and learning and segment events on communication and human development and developing your potential as a human being. So that's sort of the very exciting new adventure with me. My special thanks goes out to Debbie Garcia, creator and founder of Spirituality Gone Wild, for welcoming me to her crew of powerfully positive seers, healers, and self believers. So thanks so much, Debbie, for helping me get started. And it's been a great journey so far. Welcome. This is going to be the format. I think today I am obviously going to be speaking on self talk, self love, and learning to rise above the challenges of the modern world to gain peace, love, and understanding in your world so that you may impart that on the world. It's such a beautiful thing. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment just to take a deep breath. I'm encouraging anybody out there who needs to take a nice, deep, full, relaxing breath and open your eyes to the world and see yourself as being part of it and realize that inside you is an inner dimension you're creating. And it starts with your feelings and then it becomes your thoughts. So, just on that note, I'm going to bring up here a lovely version of what I call and what is called in the industry the emotional scale. Doing this for the first time. So we'll view it this way first. So the emotional scale is a guidance system created through science that gives you a greater idea of how to align with your highest potential. So, what it's saying, in fact, is that in all these areas of your life, emotionally, you are always going to be more aware and more alert to your progress by understanding how you feel or where on the emotional scale you are coordinating. So maybe your inner thought or feeling is anxious, or maybe you've been through a lot lately and you feel sad, or maybe you're extraordinarily happy because you just got this new job and everything's going great. So these are the places where we are coming into our success. We're coming into our success when we understand that the feelings and the thoughts we're experiencing are actually a part of a setup, and I call it divine setup, that allow you to understand what direction your life, your spirit is going in. So if you're on a low end of the emotional scale and you're feeling hopeless or helpless, but you're very persistent and consistent with your opportunities and jobs and self-care, and again, I really believe self-care is the highest part of the success process. But in all with which what I'm saying is if you can embrace each moment, whether it is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, where you can allow yourself that empowerment and time, where you can take that deep breath, aside from your colleagues, aside from your family, aside from your responsibilities, and check in and hear and say, how do I feel about this day? And how am I starting this day? You'll understand. You'll understand yourself more. You'll feel more confident as you practice because you're taking the time to initialize contact with yourself. You're taking the time to soothe yourself. You're taking the time to see how each step of the way your reactions are about how you feel about the success that you're driven to get. So whether tired or bored or any of those lower dimensional emotions come into it, helplessness, anger, sadness, bitterness, all of those, you're still in the scale. And why is that relevant? And why do you think the lower emotions are relevant? Or why do I think, right? So I feel that they are relevant because they are positioning you when you learn to tune in to see that when certain activities are going on or certain friendships are still involved or certain relationships are still there, business contracts, different emotions are playing out to show you, the participant, to your reality that you're creating. You're always creating your reality. That you may or may not actually be comfortable with those relationships. You may not actually want to stay in that business contract. You may not necessarily want to keep up with that diet because your body is constantly giving you this message. So in the stronger fold of emotional understanding is a very dynamic sense of self that starts to be created, where you can see, feel, touch, and tune into how you really feel, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about the environment you're living in, how you feel about the food you're eating. And it becomes a journey, a long, gorgeous journey of tuning in and refining your time so you, the participant, the creator of your reality, is engaged, able, and more willing with practice to see the outcome that you want. So, just going to say from my personal experience that through the last 3 months, a lot of hard work has gone into initiating this point, and I feel in my emotional scale empowered. I feel excited more often. Feelings and thoughts I really wasn't experiencing through COVID because, yeah, I guess as everyone is experiencing, with that uncertainty of how our day to day lives are running and what is good or not good information for our lives, our livelihood, and ourselves, we have been through many very great debates. So, again, by going back into self practice, we see what is the emotional scale and what is it bringing into my life. It is simple, well constructed. It actually goes into so many different levels of self and the universe. It is seen in pitches and tones and colors. It's seen in our crystalline level of our communities, our vegetation, our tree life, every single bit of vibrational material, which is enhancing our well being and our reality. So that's just a little take on it from my spiritually intuitive senses. But as for you out there as first time viewers and people understanding for the first time, I want to share that it really is not that difficult once you practice often. So what I'm saying is take your schedule, look at the timing, speak to your counterparts, your people, anybody who might be able to help you initiate more self time, and sort of look into what is the emotional scale? How will that play out within me? How do the emotions I feel play out in my relationships, my learning experiences, how I handle negativity, how I handle people around me? And I'm willing to bet that everyone out there who gives it a try will experience changes just because you are tuning in. So, that is the basis of my talk today. I am Nicole Marie Campbell. I am a gifted spirit seer who uses her talents and abilities to make artwork and connection with my communities. I enjoy giving insights and observations on how to build e commerce stores or audiences with the use of social media. So, for today's show, I have covered how to tap into your emotions, and how we feel and what we become is based on how we feel about ourselves, our reality, our earth, and one another in the end. So we'll leave you with that. The turning point of using your negative thoughts and circumstances into a more winning success. And this little tidbit, which I'm going to go on about, I think, every morning, bring rise to how you can have better control in your destiny and how you are the creator of your fate. So don't put it past anyone how powerful and wonderful you are, in any shape or size or form. So thank you all for tuning in. And I wish everyone out there the best of the day. Continue on throughout your week and Mabon, the wonderful time of autumn. We're coming out of summer and into fall. So get out there in nature and let things unfold magically for you. All the best. So I want everyone to take care as best as possible, enjoy some fresh food and water, and learn to get closer to tuning in to the real you inside. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye for now.